Hello and welcome to Think About It, where today we deal with a real national tragedy. The killing of Treyvon Martin should not have happened. By all accounts, this was a good young man, and all he did was put on a hoodie, walk down the street carrying Skittles, when his life was ended by a moron. The guy who pulled the trigger will be brought to justice. He will be held accountable for his actions and will most likely serve an incredible amount of time behind bars. I don't think anybody has an argument with that form of justice being handed down. What he did was wrong, it was criminal, and it has set this nation talking and set us back a bit when it comes to the idea of race relations. Why? Because without any evidence whatsoever that this murder had anything to do with race, the charlatans have stepped in. The new Black Panthers have put out a wanted, dead or alive poster. Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson have made their way to town, having heard the dinner bell of personal enrichment, to come into town and start clamoring about how this is just a continuing trend and the retribution must be made. I believe it was Sharpton who asked, "Are you ready for violence in the streets?" No, we're actually not, Al, because we're a civilized society. Our own president, who refuses to lead really in any way on any subject whatsoever, went ahead and shared with everybody that if he had a son, that son would have looked like Treyvon. Now that's a man with some predictive powers. I can't quite figure out how he knows that. When the death of a young man is turned into a political football, when it is turned into a revenue stream, and when it is turned into a rallying cry to divide a nation, I believe it further hurts the legacy of Treyvon. Who knows? He may have someday grown up to be something magnificent, like a really good parent, an awesome school teacher, perhaps a public servant in some way, maybe the inventor of the next great whatever. We'll never know that. But one thing we do know is that he deserves better than to have his name and his image and his senseless death turned into somebody else's personal, political, profitable gain. For shame on Jackson and Sharpton. You had nothing to do with it. Stay the heck away. Why didn't you just say, man, this is a sad one. We need to get violence in our nation under control. You just don't have the class to do that, do you? My friends, the young man deserves better than what America is giving him right now. Think about it.